Hello there, Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays to everybody. It's just me today. Little lady's with her grandparents, and the oldest one is away to watch Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat with their aunt and great aunt. So I found myself with a little bit of free time. I hope everybody had an amazing Christmas. I did, as you can see. The camera isn't jumping all over the place anymore. I'm still learning this out. I got a gimbal for my Christmas from my beautiful woman, which is very kind of her. So hopefully the videos will improve. I'm not too sure. Oh wow. I'm trying to make it go so that you can see it uphill. And, there we go. Perfect. It's got a remote control on it, which you can take out if you want. But I've decided to just leave it in. Now, for those who read the website, this is not mentioned in it. I might put link this video in the website for people that are curious, and vice versa. By curious, I mean people that are aware of the website and people who are aware of the YouTube channel. Mostly it's just me and the two kids. The woman does like being on the camera. That's okay. She's decided that she's going to be our camera woman from now on. It's fair enough. We do need one of them. This hill can be quite steep if you haven't been up it for a while. But that's what this is all about, walking up these hills to keep me healthy. I actually got a tripod for my Christmas as well, which is lovely. And coffee from the young one. The oldest one, sorry, the young one. I'm actually talking about the child, which is her nickname. And the youngest one, who you'll see in the video more, it's called the midget. But I do, well, why is that upside down? Fix it. Nope. Pause a second. Now, as I was saying, now that this is back to normal, I'm still sort of figuring this out. The midget, she is the youngest one, and the one that will probably appear in the most videos with me, to be fair. Mostly because I drag her out. The older one, I don't think she's that keen on being outside and amongst all this stuff. Although she did come up here and build a hut with us a while ago that we have yet to finish because, well, she doesn't really want to come up here, which is awesome. Now, let me see. There, oop. Why is it going that way? Is a beautiful markings. Yeah, no, stop that. It's still acting a bit crazy. Eventually I'll figure out how to use it properly. There's certain modes on it. I'll try this one. Oh, that's just pan left and right. I think it's this one I'm supposed to be on. And that just fixes the uppy and downy bits. But yeah, little lady doesn't like being outside at the moment. Typical teenager. She'd rather go to your dance classes and studying and staying healthy. I'm not going to discourage either, because she does love her dancing, as does the little one, and it's good news. Both the girls were quite happy with their Christmas. The older one got White Fox stuff and beauty products and Hollister stuff, from what I remember. The beauty products were a bit odd, you know, skin rollers and stuff like that. I did buy some of them for her, and the women bought some of them for her as well, but these are all the things that I'm sure they need. Sponge and so soap will do me. The youngest one, she was ecstatic because she got like, I think it was 4 or 5 Barbies, a Barbie car, a bunch of new clothes to change it into, all our Barbies into, and a Rapunzel doll. Not a baby Rapunzel, a Rapunzel doll that was almost the same size as her. Thank you Costco for that one. It was actually reasonably priced. I think it was like £50 or something like that. That is massive. She stands a mighty, I think it's 3 foot. She is now. I think it was that. We measured it the other day. And this thing is about the same size as her. So yeah. That lady's massive. The little doll's massive. Now, which way should we go this time? I usually got that way, so why don't I go this way for a change? This is definitely one of my favourite places to come, and it's doing it again. So pause. Yeah, it's getting easier to fix this. It's a bit annoying when it flips over like that, and hopefully the wind isn't too bad. Microphones are coming soon, so the last ones didn't synchronise with my phone. Synchronise? Bluetooth thing connect to the video for some reason. I don't know why actually. It was a bit frustrating. But you know, you get what you paid for. Timu is going to be Timu. For me, I usually just go for cheap crap, and for the children, we usually go for the better stuff, which is why I think I've been walking about with the same 3 Serene hoodies for the past couple of years, and the kids have got all the latest fashion because, well, frankly, I don't care what people think. I did get a new Serene hoodie for, not hoodie, t-shirt for Christmas, which was nice. It was a surprise because I didn't actually know she had that, and I got a coaster. So when I'm working at the desk, writing and reading and learning stuff, it will be there for me. And then in the little study that we've got, there is a coaster with 1980 on it that the oldest one got me for Christmas the year before. The oldest one, I was good enough to get me some more of that coffee that I actually loved the last time. I'm just cutting up here. You can go that way if you want, but I'm not so unhealthy that I can't just skip up this, just cut up this bit here, unfortunately. And it's not often I come this way. Oh, and that's a gun shop. I guess somebody's hunting. So they do hunt up this area. I didn't think they'd be hunting now though. That's fine. For the woman, for Christmas, got some stationery. She is a planaholic, like seriously planaholic. More gunshots. So she got some pens. She's got one of those, what's the name of that dog again? Bradley bags, and some Hollister stuff as well. Because, to be fair, she actually needed new clothes. A bit like me, she doesn't really care. It's the children that get everything. Oops, almost fell flat on my face. Not as Not paying attention as much as I thought. Okay. Anyway, as I said, I hope everybody's Happy New Year. Not Happy New Year. Wow. This is me without a drink. Silly old man. And this is me. Yes, without a drink. Hope everybody Merry Christmas. I do like it up here, it's peaceful. It's rare that you'll see anybody. And surprisingly, it's not that far away from the village. I mean, I could be back home in 15 minutes, 20 minutes walking. I have said recently that, you know, it feels like paradise here, and to a certain extent, to me, it does. Nice woodland, farmland area, just like down south where I used to go to school in Merton Hall, which was a nice place to be. Big old house it was. I'm calling it a big old house. Oh, if you know what I'm talking about, you know it's not a big old house, but slightly bigger. Anyway, I'm detracting from this place. This is easily one of my favourite places to come at the moment. And because of the mild weather, it's actually still fairly green. I mean, you'd expect it to be freezing at this time of the year, but it's not. And I'm happy about that. Of course I'm happy about that. Who wouldn't be happy not to be freezing? Yep, I am so clever. So, what are we doing for the new year? We have all made New Year's resolutions. Every single one of us. Mine is to become a little bit more healthy, because I went from almost having a six-pack to having a six-pack in the fridge. I gained a lot of weight when I was ill, with broken ribs and pneumonia and stuff like that. And there is our little hut that we've been building slowly. The oldest one, daughter that is, said that she would like to get healthier as well and be less moody. Now, my expectations for the older one becoming less moody, you know, they're not that high, but she's 14, hormones and stuff like that, give her a break, is what I think. And the youngest one, for her New Year's resolution, if she understands what it is fully, I said she'll get out of bed in time and put her shoes on for going to school, because that is actually something that she struggles with. When she's out of bed, she's okay. Sometimes I just pick her out of bed because she refuses to get out of bed. It's fine because she's like 3 stone in a wet jacket. Well, she's heavier than that, but you know, she's quite light. And the oldest one, my beloved lady, said she will try and get a bit healthier and be less moody. And I also should not be so angry with my life or something. Or not angry. If something's bothering me, for example, we're supposed to be going somewhere, I get annoyed when they're not getting ready and not doing what they're supposed to be doing. And it's 3 females. This, ladies and gentlemen, and others, is quite the frustration for me, because they are very much 3 girly girls who will faff and procrastinate until the cows come home. Here's my favourite place to sit. If you watch the live stream on YouTube, then this is the white bench, and over there is the live stream view. And often I will sit here with coffee and just look out. I actually have coffee in my bag, but I don't want to stop just yet. Big bum, as the children say. So we'll go down this way. Now, obviously I'm in Scotland, so we have the right to roam, but just because you've got the right to roam doesn't mean you act like an idiot. An example, here, it doesn't look as if anything's growing at the moment, which is fine. But if it was, you know, there's a very defined path here. So just follow the path. If you can see it, it's where's my finger? There. I think this is Balfour farmland. They're a quite famous family around here. They're actually the ones that built the train track. I had a friend tell me that they moved to Italy for 2 years to be able to afford to build the train track going through Martinge, which is a bit bizarre, but that's what they've done. And thanks to them, we have a train track on the main line, which I can only be grateful for. But the view up here is amazing. Over in that direction is Edinburgh and Kirkcaldy and all those places. Don't think we can see Glenrothes from here. And if we look over that direction, I think that's like Methyl and Leven. And we actually go down to a place called Leven quite a bit sometimes, especially for a little shop cafe called Nicola Jane's. Absolutely amazing. If you're ever in Leven, I would highly recommend you try Nicola Jane's because it's nice. Again, always stick to the outside of the field. That way you're not damaging any crops, should there be any there. Respect land. I think this is what we should do. This right to roam was one of the best things they ever done, introduced, well, recently anyway. Maybe free prescriptions actually. The amount of times that I've had to get things in Maz is, well, recently it's been when the children get ill. You can get paracetamol and, well, children's paracetamol and ibuprofen and Dilorolite for when they're throwing up on Maz, which is brilliant. I do it like this, and it's getting windy. Let's hope the wind doesn't fall off this. If I do that, I've got my hand covered. Oops, I'm going to fall. Not going to fall. Not going to fall. There. Come on, you look up. Look up. Look up. And there we are. And this little house here, I like this house. If I could have a house later on in life, I think it'd be this one here. Simply because of the view and because I like astronomy. Now, which way are we going today? This way. And because of the astronomy, I mean, when it's up here, there's very little light pollution, which makes it an amazing place to be. And it's nice. Must be so peaceful up here. Really must. I like this path. It's like something you would get out of, you know, a calendar about Scotland or something. Just see if we can get it in view properly. It is starting to rain, but that's okay. I think. I have a hood. Both the youngest one and the oldest one come up here walking with me sometimes. Neither of them are too enthused about walking up hills at the moment, but I think they understand it helps them keep active and healthy, or I'm just telling myself that. I mean, how much does a 5-year-old really know about health and fitness? And how much does a 14-year-old really care about health and fitness? Well, maybe the 14-year-old has got a bit more nous, I think the word is. She'll understand it a bit more. I mean, the kid is a straight A student. Couldn't be prouder of her if I tried, actually. She seems to be developing into quite a well-shaped, well-rounded young lady in academia, at least. She could do with a bit more common sense, you know. She struggles sometimes to figure out which end is the sharp end and which end is the blunt end in some of her knives, which is oddly terrifying and oddly specific to her. And it's a bit strange because the youngest one can tell a difference. Well, I don't know if that tells you anything about the parenting styles. To be fair, the oldest one is my stepdaughter and the youngest one is mine, which is also another reason why she gets dragged out more. And because the older one sometimes just when used to her mum, "Mum, do you have to do this? Mum, do you have to do that?" And sometimes she gets her way. And when it comes to getting out for fresh air, she certainly whinges and complains. Which is why when we were voting for who's the most whingy one out of the family, she was definitely voted as number one. And there's more gunshots. It was actually shotguns, to be fair. To be fair. I do wonder what the new year will bring. I am hoping to start my coffee kiosk near the park soon, which will be nice. Getting the paperwork done for registering it and stuff like that. It's been educational. But we will be calling it Sammy's after our mascot, toy mascot, which I like. Sammy's been around with their family. Well, I'm saying the girls, the women and the oldest child's family since before me. And we have Teddy Bear, which is actually older than the oldest child. It was a friend that gave me that. A little Viking lady I used to play World of Warcraft with. She's cool. We talk sometimes, but we both have, well, I have a young family now and she's doing her own business, which I like to believe is doing very well. And I couldn't be more happy for her, because she is a very nice person. There's rabbit warrens around here as well. This is funky. Or hares. Maybe even badgers, I'm not sure. I'm not going to shine a torch in there because, you know, would you like somebody shining a torch in your home? Probably not. There is Ryan Rothes in the distance. cover the microphone a bit with my hand again. Hopefully you can hear me now. The wind is picking up again. Another little, oh, nope, flip. Good. Another little rabbit or hare born. I wonder if what they're out hunting. I don't really encourage hunting anymore. When I was younger and I was more knobbish. I don't know. I used to think hunting was cool. These days I'm just indifferent to it, if not a little disdainful of it. And maybe, I could see another one. Culling, if it's destroying a lot of farmland, maybe, but just out hunting for sport is not something I really agree with these days. Oh, another one, and we're upside down again. Come on, yeah, flip. This is one of my favourite routes to walk. And I can just about see my house from here, actually. I mean, this is how close we are to where I live. Up there is Markinch, and literally when I walk around this corner you'll see how close it is to where we live. And it really is just, you're in a small village, but it's got a train station next to it, the main line, where you can go to Edinburgh or Dundee within. Well, the trains are actually quite regular. It's an hour. There's at least one an hour that goes through Markinch to Edinburgh and Dundee. And then you've got all this beautiful stuff here. Now this is Braes Lawn Trail. The only thing of this that would have existed back during the time of Braes Lawn would have been Markinch. Glenrothes is still a very, very new town. I'd have to double check how old Woodside is for you Woodsider people. You still remain very much independent. But that really isn't far from here at all. Because we can go down here. Ooh, just a bit falling on my bum there. The wind is picking up again, so hopefully we get under trees again soon, and that'll make everything better. You've got a beautiful view like this. My camera's, my phone isn't that great. It cost me what, £150 or something like that. The woman's, if I can ever convince her to give me a loan of it to come up and record here, does much better. She's hers cost like, well, it's an Apple iPhone 15 or something like that, which is fine. It's got a much better camera, so it's, you know, the quality of everything's better. You can tell when she's recording a little midget, and well, when I'm recording her, well, that and the fact that it's a woman that's talking. Yes, I'm very clever. But this year was also quite special because my adopted mother, or just my mum, got married this year. She's been fighting for equal rights for a long time. She was one of the ones that were out with Stonewall and stuff like that back in the day, protesting down in London. I think she either got arrested or almost got arrested quite a few times. Fighting for equality, which is not a bad thing. And so we went to the wedding. Now, ladies and gentlemen, why might that be significant? For two reasons. One, she got married, and love is love. And two, I am most definitely Roman Catholic, but I was her ring bearer. So, next time you say, oh, Christians and Catholics don't like gay people, just point to me and say, this man's been advocating for equality all his life and he's a Roman Catholic and a Christian. Yeah, more Christian these days actually, to be fair. On Christmas I went to St Rusten's Church for the midnight service, and the midnight service was done by a minister called Connor, and that is the Church of Scotland. And then the next day I went to St Paul's, which is Roman Catholic, although I would say the Roman Catholic one is St Paul's is probably still always going to be our main church, and it was only me that went to St Rusten's, and sometimes the little lady. The other two are a little bit sceptical, but you know, that's okay. They're coming around to the idea that Protestants can be Christians too. That's making it sound bad, but they are nice. Well, the people in St Rusten's are lovely, and I do like them, and they don't try and force anything on anybody. It's just like they will generally just tell you about the history of the place, because St Rusten's itself is, well, I think it's probably older than a lot of countries in the world actually. It's been around since the 1100s or the 12th century. And if you ask, they will take you on a tour, because it's part of the Fife Pilgrim Way, which is a big route that I might eventually do if anybody's interested in following that. What I need to do is set myself a goal for next year, which is learn to set better videos, set better construction of videos. I think learn how to record. I'm going to sit and spend some time looking at other people and how they vlog and look at some tutorials, because I'm very much one of those people of I can learn things, but watching somebody do it helps me in anything I can do. So I learn by doing and by watching. Oh, I can hear birdies. The oldest one said to me the other day, there were some birds flying overhead, and don't forget, she's 14, almost 15. She'll be 15 in July. She says to me, you know, oh, that can't be ducks outside, it must be geese. I was like, why is that? And with all the confidence that a 40-year-old can muster, or a teenager can muster, she goes, can't be ducks because ducks don't fly. Now, yes, and she was very confident about this one as well. So I went downstairs, and I says to the woman, can you believe that? Did you hear the birds flying overhead? She went, no, the TV's on, didn't hear anything. I goes, the oldest one, oh, it is geese. The oldest one seems to think that, let's see if we can get zoomed in a bit. Lots of geese. The oldest one seems to think that ducks don't fly. And she kind of looked at me and went, oh, right. And then she kind of looked at me again and went, do ducks fly? I'm like, you've got to be kidding me on. And then it's just like, seriously? And it's just like, alright, of course they do. What am I thinking? It's like, yeah, of course they fly. Ugh. This, ladies and gentlemen, geese is why I'm getting grey hairs. Now, I'm not the brightest star in the sky. Well, I do have a degree in software development. Well, it's actually web development and design and project planning, but you know, I'm not a genius. Don't claim to be. But sometimes I just listen to those two talking and I think I must be the equivalent of a modern day Albert Einstein. Some of the stuff they come out with. And you know, the thing is, they're perfectly intelligent people most of the time. It's just, it's common sense. And a lack of outside world knowledge at times. I just don't understand it. It'll be fine though. It is getting dark. And it's a bit eerie at this bit actually. I think I actually come down here normally. Coming from a different way. Do I? Let me see. No. I know roughly where I am. So I head back this direction. Oops. This direction. I will eventually get to Markinch. See? And the wind's picking up again, but that's okay. Because we're going home on a homely direction. Try and get this to recenter. Click it twice, it says. And it recenters. Okay, that's better. And I need to do a little bit more research and then I can start telling you about the Pilgrim Way. I don't know if you're interested in that sort of thing, and if you've made it to this part of the video, feel free to comment and say, yes, I would like to learn more history stuff, or nah pal, just tell me about the family. Either way, I don't mind talking. Hopefully the videos are driven quality, because this is me just starting out. I used to try experiments with AI videos and stuff like that. I might still do that. I like the idea of AI. And this is possibly our version of the dark age of technology. And Elder are out there somewhere, currently creating Slanesh. Or maybe Slanesh has already been created. And we are now living in the part of history where we can't have warp travel. If anybody's wondering, that's Warhammer 40k, 30 and 40k stuff from Games Workshop. Or it's called Warhammer these days. Wow, my age is showing. And now, like I said, it's about 10 minutes and you'd be home from here. Because I live about maybe 10-minute walk from St Rusten's. Let's see how long it takes us to get up to the church, which is it's a nice church. It really is actually. There's been, well, I think one of the more famous people that have actually stopped there is Longshanks, King of England, Edward the First, I think he is. I just remember him as Longshanks. If anybody's wondering, that's the bad guy in Braveheart. And I've got people out walking. But it's a nice day. See, that's another thing about riding a rope. Keep your animals on a lead. You never know when they'll just bolt off and attack an animal. Even the best trained dog can have its off day. I should probably stop and get a drink if I'm thinking about it. I'm getting thirsty and I've been talking for best part of 40 minutes. So I will stop over here, get a drink. Aye. Protecting the microphone from the wind, I don't know. I hope so. I can feel it. Where does I usually stop? Actually, oh, I'm going to stop there for coffee. Maybe Red Bull. This is one of our usual spots to stop, actually. It's a little key, I believe. There you go. There we go. Much better. Very nice dirty feet. Well, I shall be back after I've had something to drink. Now then, I am back with my lack of editing skills, lack of direction, and I like to waffle. I sat there, had some coffee. Now I have to remember to take my shoes off before I go in the house because, well, as you can see, there's a lot of mud here. But this farmland here, up. Ah, there we go. As the youngest would say, up, which one's lifted. As you can see, the youngest, as you can see, this here is part of the Pilgrim Way. It's starting to rain a bit, which is why I'm probably going to, well, which is why I am speeding up walking actually. I don't know if that means that this gimbal can't steady that out. I'm going to cut down to the right today because it's faster. I get me home faster. The wind is picking up. So is the rain. And I've got to put a belt on, which means my jeans are now falling off my bum, which is quite annoying actually. But this area here is, during the summer, it's actually used quite a lot by people walking around. I thought I saw somebody walking, it's just a tree. Looks as if I'm being watched a bit. Can't see anyone though. Okay. We shall go onward, crispy soldiers, as me, the youngest sibling, like to say. Yes, we should be onward, Christian soldiers, but we changed it because we thought it was funny. And we are juveniles at heart. Now, up that way, you can't actually see where I'm pointing. Up that direction would take me to the cemetery which is half a mile, well, 1/3 of a mile from here. But we're not going there today. Oh, wow. I thought I saw somebody out of the corner of my eye. Oh, weird. Going this way. Which is, it's definitely spooky around here today. It's an eerie feeling. There's a new fence there, which is good. You ever get that feeling where you're being watched, but you probably think that you're probably not, but you think you are. You think somebody's following you, but you can't see anyone. That's the feeling that I have right now. There's nobody in sight. I mean, literally no one in sight at all. It does feel as if I've been followed. Okay. Anyway, down this way, you'll quite often see deer in the field over there, and maybe it's just a way that thing here. Just can't shake that feeling that I'm being followed. Anyway, I have my camera. I'm totally dead. No, I'm fine. Those sheep. Yes. Why don't I act like the typical person in a horror movie that's about to get murdered and stop and look rather than just keep walking? Because that makes perfect sense. Anyway, the faster we walk, the faster we go home. When I get to the bridge, I shall stop there. I do like it here. Usually it's not as odd feeling as this. If you look up there, basically that's where I've just come from, that big hill. That's St Owen's Brae. And yep, nope, still spooked out. It's probably my imagination. Anything there? See? Nothing there. And it feels as if it's coming from that way, you know. That's the graveyard though. Stupid. We are almost back to the swampland area, so I like to call it. That's the bridge. And you can see some crossings up there. It's a beautiful little church, or monster as it was called at one point, about 1,000 odd, just close to 1,000 years ago. And over there is the main road to Leven. Well, I'm calling it the main road. That's the way we go, so I'm calling it the main road. Me being the filthy incomer that I am from Paisley. And look, you can see a hill over there. It's not the house either. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, I don't know what's got me spooked today. That feeling is starting to slowly subside, but wow. You ever feel as if you're just about to be surprised by happy end of life party? Is that how I've decided to call it? Still nothing there. Oh wait, no, there was a torch there actually. Anyway. That isn't weird. That isn't weird at all. And why can you see a torch in this light? Because it's actually not that dark. Yes, the 44-year-old man is spooked by his own shadow apparently today. And we shall see you when I get home. Because, you know, the bridge is there. And as I said, when I get to the bridge, I will stop. And then you will never see me again. Man out for a walk, murdered by randomness. Suspect unknown. My imagination is just a little bit too daft at times, I guess. But we're almost there. And I will probably do one last video with the midget before New Year. The older one might or might not appear in it. Probably asking her what she thought of her Christmas present from Santa Claus. And then I might ask the youngest one what she thought of her presents from Santa Claus. It's actually quite funny. Because the oldest one came round and says to us, you know, when she was in primary 7, oh, Santa Claus isn't real, I know it, but see her joy. Oh. Okay. And there is a car up there. I'll finish this story off another time. Because that car's coming in this direction. Well, no, I shall finish that story off now. Yeah, the sort of mirth and the joy of the older one knowing that Santa isn't real, but not letting the younger one know is quite nice to see. It's another step in her path to maturity, I guess, as we just come to the bridge. Yeah, that car was weird. Anyway, I am here. That is how far it is to Ken away, and that is how far it is to Ken, lassie. And I will see you all later. Goodbye. Don't forget to rate, like, subscribe or share or something. Bye.